Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I took my third trade, and it has been a successful trade again. Continuous three successful trade. Yeah, it is actually part of my 1,000 rupees per day journey. Yeah, today I made 895 rupees out of the Bajaj Finance stock as an intraday activity. So yeah, go through the disclaimer again. Let's get it started. Actually, this is a chart I was just looking into, and yeah, I'm actually going to write my trade plan. I have looked at the chart already, and yeah, this is my plan. So the stop loss level, everything I defined already. The stock is Bajaj Finance, and the buy level is, I was actually looking at the stock earlier itself, and yeah, this is the buy price I put, and this is a stop loss price which has been already defined as per my trade plan. And again, the target, as so I decided what is the fixed target I need to make, to have 1:2. I mean, a risk of 1 for the reward of 2. Yes, the trade has been triggered. Yes. And yeah, look at my buy price. I made a small typo in my buy price, but the trade has been triggered already. It is actually running in the behind. Meanwhile, I write something, right? The trade is actually giving me some green signal already, which looks really good. The trade, the stock was in the uptrend. I was actually looking at the Nifty trend as well as the uh, top trending stocks from the Nifty 50, and I was seeing this Bajaj Finance in the middle of the list. So I considered this stock, assuming that there will be some potential up move in the second half, which means after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Yeah, that was my expectation. That is the reason I went for the stock picking up. Yeah, the profit is running now. Let me write my analysis as well, for your understanding, because instead of telling me over the video, right, if I can write it down, probably you will understand better. Okay. Let me look at the chart for you two people, how I came to the conclusion of buying this. Okay, let me draw the uh, peaks and lows. Okay, this is the peak and this is a low, and yeah, this is a peak. It was actually going higher, and there is a low which is not actually going below the previous low, and this low actually went below the previous low. So that was actually an alarming situation for us to you know uh, look for the potential sellers. Yeah, now the stock is actually making some up move, and I draw the trend line as well, right, already. Yeah, this is the low, latest low, and from the right I decided to buy. Yeah, I can see some wicks, right? Wicks means what? There are some buyers who are actually pushing the price up. They're not actually letting it go down. They are not actually letting it go below a certain point to get it closed. They are actually not making it to close below certain level. That's why the wicks are found. So wicks are actually some sort of uh, pressure indication. There is some pressure from which side, the buy side, right? Yes, that's what. And again, the stock is well below the previous highs. Yeah, I just passed the video. I mean, for a few more time. I stopped past it and I just resumed it back. We are seeing the profits now. Stock is running. So guys, yeah, we were actually looking for some volume confirmation as well, right? Yes, obviously I will actually add the volume as well in later point. Before that, let me explain what I was anticipating for. I was actually anticipating for a big green candle along with the big green volume spike. That's what actually I was looking for. Everything is picture perfect at this moment. I'm still actually feeling good with this trade. There is no sort of hesitation of taking this trade at this moment. Okay, look at the chart now. It is actually going below the previous, sorry, going above the previous high, which is again a confirmation. There will be some rejections because whenever it is making highs, right, there will be some sellers who will be um, active because their stop losses will be there. Some people would have earlier shorted, right? They will be losing the trades now. That's why it is going up, and it's creating some wicks. and yeah, we can wait for a few more time. Let me add the volume as well to show you people how the volume confirmation is actually giving some grip. If there is a red candle with a, okay, just hold on, I'm just looking at the stock. Okay, I have given some write up, please go through that because I paused the video for a while and made some analysis in the middle. Yeah, this is the analysis made. I did trailing stop loss. Later I changed my mind. Okay, trailing stop loss I don't want to do. Okay, that is actually based on my analysis. Again, we are still waiting for a big candle because see the volume of the red candles are actually still very low, which confirms that there is no more selling pressure. And also I am changing my stop losses based on the latest price action. So now I am going to be on the safer side. My stop loss is actually going to be changed. Yeah, what I was doing is, yeah, I made some confirmation that the recent turbulences are actually happening without much volume, so I can assume that there will be some stop loss hunting can happen. That's why I increased my target as well as the stop loss points. So I increased my stop loss and at the same time I increased my target as well. So this assumption I made based on the latest price action happened. Okay, so that I will not be hit with stop loss, and I'm increasing the potential for making target hit. That is the only one reason. Yeah, it is still going on. See, these kind of candles will test our patience. Since I have added some volume as well as added some price action behaviors background at the background, so I know that it is not actually going to harm me at all. So there is some consolidation happened, which is actually exactly at the previous high, which means what, from the previous high there were sellers who were trying to push it down, but yeah, our buyers are not actually let it happen, and there is no more bunch volume. So which means there is no buyers are dominating, no sellers dominating, because either the volume should have spiked up much. There is a green candle which is actually coming out of the narrow range, but still there is no volume confirmation. Let's wait for it, because we have our target at 3804, which is well beyond the current level. In the due course of time, there is a possibility that I can actually change my stop losses to a very good point. That actually I used to do that based on the price action. See, current price action, if it is coming out of the current narrow range level, right, I will actually revise my stop loss to the buy price, so that I'll be on the good seat of the trade, because I will not lose my capital at all. Have already won two trades yesterday and making 2000 rupees yesterday itself. This is my third trade and I'm able to make another 1000 rupees. So at least if it is coming out of that narrow range, yeah, I will save my 2,000 rupees which I earned yesterday by revising my stop loss to the buy price. There is no volume confirmations, but so we can still wait. There is one sentence I added, wait, revising my stop loss, no waiting. Okay, just get out of that, I guess. I made some assumptions right during the trade process, so that I wrote it down. I do not want to delete it now, because you should knowing what are the decisions I made during the due course of time while the trade was progressing. See, in the next series, right, I will actually explain you how I'm making these kind of decisions, time making decisions. So I will explain one scenario where actually you're driving a car, and you are not actually going to be with the 100 kilometers per hour every time on the highway. There will be some situations where you not actually slow down your car. That time you need to apply your brakes, or you need to actually work with your clutch. So there will be some adjustment you need to do, right? That's what it's a running commentary kind of thing. Okay, once you initiated a trade, okay, there are two ways. One is you can leave it to either hit the stop loss or the target. That is one way. And the second way is actually the active trade management, which is actually we can make a run on the fly assumptions, like what the trade is currently doing, what the market is doing. Based on that, can you revise the stop loss, can we increase the target? So something we can do it. So that is actually active management. So either way, I am comfortable with doing both. I tried both options. um, I used to do set and forget. I mean, I will put the orders, and especially the OCO orders, bracket orders, cover orders, everything I used to do. Okay, I used to put the orders, and I used to go for work. But sometimes when I am at home, right, I used to do this active management. This is actually going to give a lot of insights about market, how to read the market, how price action is going to work, how psychology is being tested, how greedy is being tested. Everything will happen over here. You must be boring about looking at the screen center, so it's not moving anywhere else. Yeah, this is a place actually we should be very careful, because the market is not sure where to go now. These kind of situations will test our patience, and some people will do early booking of the trades. Thus, they will tend to lose their RR. Yeah, I think there is one spike is about to happen. So if it is going above the previous high, right, obviously we are going to be on the driver seat of the trade. Yeah, which means what, I will actually revise my stop loss to the current narrow range level. Yes, I'm on. Okay, now the trade is out of that narrow range level, and I don't see much volume yet, but still see, when comparing with the previous red volumes, the green volumes are good. Okay, thus I have some confidence that okay, the trade may hit my target. So now I can actually think of uh, revise my stop loss point to the buy price. Mm, okay, I'm looking at the candle, so there are a lot of rejections, and yet there is some volume. So buyers presence are there. Literally, it should not become a wick. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, let me work on changing my stop losses. Okay. Okay, so there is some weeks and still I mean they are able to make it up. There is some fight actually going on, and my mind towards adding up a few more trade change plans. Okay, so the since as I told earlier, the yes, this is the level I'm going to actually pick it up for the trailing stop loss. So it is actually going to be my buy price. So now I'm actually going to be break even, so there is no loss for me today. The reason is the trade currently has moved out of the previous high, and it is actually staying above, so I'm good with that actually. So this is how I used to do the active trade management. Okay, I'm going to alter the orders, especially my stop loss orders. As you can see, my stop loss order has changed. My target loss order has changed. I'm sorry, target order. Yeah, I haven't untouched, but it was changed earlier sometimes back. Let me pass it for a while and come back again. Okay, there were some turbulences, right? Once it's the higher side, right? We were seeing a lot of rejections, and there are some narrow ranges, and they were actually trying to push it down. uh, Volume was somewhat good. I can say that there were some sellers who were actually either booking profits or they were shorting the market, but I'm not sure. Ultimately, I'm looking for yeah, yes, these kind of big candles I'm going to look for, because once they have taken the stop losses of all the traders, right, they will actually push the market up with the green, huge green candles, along with the volume spike, green spike. That's what actually I'm anticipating for that. As I told you in yesterday's video, right, see, we are looking for this big green candle well ahead of other crowd. Okay, yeah, once it is on the screen, and if you are going to take the trade, we are not a mature trader, right? We are actually anticipating such moves, and we are in the game already before it happens. Yeah, and as soon as it happens, right, we are out of the game. Maybe some of the novice traders will enter the trade. After that, huge rally happens, but we are not doing that. As far as my understanding, the market can go up, maybe 3 8 15 20 something, but still I wanted to be say do a safer game. I wanted to go with just 2:1 at this moment, because I just started doing that, right? Later, I will increase my potential and everything to increase it to 1:3 kind of trades. Yeah, let's wait for a few more time. Yes, the target hit actually, yeah, it went beyond 304. Yeah, as you can see in my screen, one order has gone, and yeah, the I'm closing my, sorry, canceling my stop loss order, which is not needed anymore, and I achieved my 1:2 target. Yes, that's it. That's it, guys. Yeah, this is how. Yes, this is how we used to do trading to make 1,000 rupees every day. It is not only 1,000 rupees. It's all about based on the capitals. If we have enough capital, right, we can make it 1,000 to 10,000, and 10,000 to 1 lakh, even 1 lakh to 10 lakh. It's all up to us. Okay, this 1,000 rupees, I mean, it's not 1,000 rupees exactly, it is 900 rupees close to. Okay, thank you. Thanks for supporting me.